Boom. Perfect placement, perfect bondage. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, everyone, welcome back. I'm going to be doing an actual voiceover this time because I got requested to do so. And actually a talk through, I'm sorry, instead of doing a voiceover. So I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about lash wrapping because in my last video, I got a lot of questions about retention and like the secrets of it. And I did make a video explaining you guys what my secrets are to better retention and the products that I use. But what I haven't shown you guys is the ultimate way to get the utmost retention out of your sets, and that is lash wrapping. So that is taking the lash or your volume fan and you're going to be wrapping it around your natural lash to create the most perfect bond. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like up close and personal, explain what I'm doing so that you guys can really get a feel for what it's like behind the scenes and how to really get that proper bondage. Okay, so let me step you guys out a little bit. I am going to be using everything Veyes, of course. So I'm taking this palette and my Veyes premium lashes. My good sis Whitney here, we love more of a curlier lash for her. So what I'm actually going to be using, actually instead of this one, is a D-curl because her lashes relatively usually fall flatter in certain areas, so a D-curl really enhances her eyes. And I know I said I wouldn't use a D-curl, but here I am. So we're gonna be going in with our Veyes Extended Retention Glue, our premium lashes in 0.03 in D-curl. We're gonna be using links 10, 12, 13, and 15 and 16 for her lashes, just so you guys are aware. So I'm just gonna go in and shake up my glue on my vortex. You guys can't really see that right now. But I'll show you, maybe I'll show a snippet when I edit. And for my tools that I'm gonna be using, so we obviously used our Veyes gel pads, our NextCare Sensitive Skin Tape. We're gonna be using our Veyes 45-degree angle isolation tweezer, and then my volume tweezer. It's just a 90-degree angle tweezer. And we're gonna go in and put our bead of glue down. All right, so first and foremost, you have to make sure that your temperature and humidity is up to standard. So in here, I can definitely feel that, you know, temperature is perfect, humidity is perfect. It's not too moist in here, but it's not too dry. So that's great for us because that's gonna allow us to have our glue to work at its best potential. So if you want the most retention out of your sets, you have to understand your glue and making sure that you are properly set and ready to go before you lash. So I'm just gonna scoot you guys in. So you guys can see we're also gonna be working in this gap right here, so you can see exactly what I'm doing, like I said. And then this is a 2-week fill, so we obviously need to go in and we have some outgrown lashes that we need to remove. So first I'm gonna actually tape my finger because I like to do that so that way that my fingers don't hurt. There we go. All right. So let's see, we're gonna go in, let's take some off. So here we have like a whole, as you can see in this section here, how these lashes are outgrown and they're still on. That's bomb retention. That's how you know we have good retention here. We did proper application. Majority of the time, retention is going to all be about on your client as well. Like as long as we're doing our part, making sure that we have proper bondage and that our glue is at its peak, 90% of retention is going to be on your clients too. So as long as they're taking care of them, then we will have great retention. Again, look at that retention. Those lashes hanging on for dear life. So I just do the pop off method. It's just the easiest one that I found. Here's another one. Just pop it off. Okay. Yeah, those look all pretty good still. Yeah. Oh, wait. There's one right here. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna brush through, making sure we got everything. Now I'm gonna take some extra tape from Next Care Sensitive Skin Tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull back. I think I need you guys at a better angle. So this is a funky ass angle, but it's the best I can do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place a lash right here. I always isolate first and see exactly where I wanna place my lash before I begin, just because it makes everything so much easier for me. And I can see where I'm gonna place my fan. So we are working on the bottom layer, so I always put the shortest lengths on the bottom layer. So I'm gonna be mixing in 13s and 14s at this layer. So I'm gonna first take a 13mm fan, and I'll show you guys a clip on how I fan so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to get some glue. I'm going to lightly isolate, and then what I'm going to do is tilt my hand to the angle that I need it, place it on that extension, and I'm going to rock back very gently, very micro movement. Okay, very softly. So you're just rocking it back and forth. And what that's gonna do is make those lashes wrap around your extension. I mean, around your natural lash perfectly. That way, as you could see, perfect adhesion, and that's gonna create the best retention possible. So again, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a 14mm fan now with about like a 16 to 20D fan, which means how many lashes that I'm picking up. Dip into my glue, isolate. I'm gonna go at the top, place it, and gently rock back and forth. And that's just gonna, again, lightly wrap all those lashes. Oop, I got one stuck here. There we go. It's gonna wrap around that natural lash. Let me see if I could adjust this angle a little bit so I can show you guys one more time. Okay, so I'm gonna take another 13D or 13mm fan. I'm gonna place it down. On top, and then gently rock. I'm doing this at a much slower pace, but if I wasn't, it would be super fast. Like my client wouldn't even notice that I'm doing this. But I have noticed that when I do this slight little rocking movement, I get the utmost best retention I've ever had. Obviously, it has a lot to do with your glue as well. Making sure that you are setting those lashes in place, you are bonding them, you're curing them right, and you are making sure that you're giving that fan enough time to dry in between your set as well. So that's pretty much it. That is how you're going to place a fan on an actual client. And I'm definitely going to show you something a little bit more up close if I do or not, and show you guys how I fan. But yeah, that's pretty much exactly how you're going to place your extensions down when you're trying to get the utmost retention. It's really not as complex as it seems, but if you are just placing your extension and you are not trying to wrap that lash around your natural lash, you will notice a huge difference in your retention. So one more time, isolate. If you want to do it from the bottom, same thing. You're going to place it and lightly rock. And boom. There you have it. And those lashes are not going anywhere, and you're gonna get the best retention ever as possible. So I'm gonna show you from afar real quick how I do that, and then you guys can see exactly how I'm also lashing as well. So again, just gonna pick some up. Oh, that was horrible. Try that one more time. pick up the extensions you want. I do the pinch method, dip into my glue. I'm gonna now go in, isolate, place that extension on the side, and then I'm gonna rock. Boom. I'll do one more time. Let's do a 14. Open up those lashes, pick up your fan, pinch, dip in your glue, lightly isolate. I'm gonna place this one on top and just gently, as you could see how like that fan opened up, now it's wrapping around that natural lash. Zoom in. Boom. Perfect placement, perfect bondage, perfect. Okay, so I let that dry a little bit. I isolated a little bit more. Isolation is really gonna help you get in there, you guys, and really help you go ahead and place that lash perfectly where it needs to go. Obviously in the video earlier, you guys can see like I was kind of placing those extensions far away from the natural lash because I couldn't really see what I was doing. So again, lightly isolate. You're gonna go from the top and just rock. And boom. It looks like it's super close, but as you can see, it's not. There's like a pretty good gap there. All right, let's do another one just in case. Again, making my fan. Dipping into my glue, isolate, go from the top, boom. You guys couldn't really see because of my finger, damn it. One more time. I'm trying to do this good, but I'm telling you, it's so hard to lash and film at the same time. Especially if I want to get like a really good angle. Okay. Isolate. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna do this one more time on this side. Create my fan, nice and beautiful. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna find the lash that I want to lash, isolate, and rock. Boom. Guys, and there you have it. That's exactly what you're gonna do when you wanna go ahead and wrap the lash around the natural lash. Hopefully this angle was easier for you guys to kind of see and you guys can really get an up close view of what that looks like. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next one. And as always, thank you so much, Veyes, for sponsoring today's video. Everything that I use will be linked down below. Love you guys so much. See you in my next one.